and good afternoon. Welcome, vanakkam. First of all, thanks for coming. Lift is correct. We have all climbed up 2 steps, but I'm sure what we will show to you today will be something very exciting for you. Now, let me take you through the presentation flow. What we will talk about in the next 45 minutes. First, we'll talk about the Himalaya company. I think if you're not aware of Himalaya, this is a good opportunity for you to give you a background of what Himalaya company is all about. Then we'll talk about toothpaste category. The toothpaste category, what is the innovation what Himalaya is bringing in the market. Then we'll talk about business opportunity in the toothpaste category for Himalaya and how Himalaya is going to enter in that category. We'll talk about that. Apro new product bundle pati pesa porom. What are the 4 new products which we launched already? Apro, though it's very early days, it's only 1 month from now, but we have some update on performance and how it's doing. So we'll talk about. Apro then we'll open it up for Q&A. Okay, any questions you have, we can talk about it. So first of all, Himalaya, I think you all know Himalaya is a very trusted name, credible. It's been there for a long time, and it's all about Ayurveda, herbal healthcare. This is a company which was established long time back, and over the years it has established itself as a very credible leader in the healthcare space. Now, Himalaya started off as a one-man's mission. Mr. Manal, way back in 1930, wanted to bring Ayurveda science into contemporary households. And that's where it all started, to bring medicine into contemporary households. So that's where the Himalaya story started. And the whole science behind Himalaya as a company is how do we bring Ayurveda into contemporary household this thing. Because first of all, you know that Ayurveda is all about science of life. It has got 5,000 years back. It's been established very well. It is not only preventive, but it's also curative. Okay, so that's the change. And what Himalaya has been doing in the past is taking this herbal Ayurveda medicine, validating with modern scientific research. So Himalaya as a company has one of the best R&D to test this and validate it for contemporary medication. Now the vision for Himalaya is very simple: wellness in every home through herbal healthcare. So you will see that in most of the products, each and every product which has been created was all towards wellness in every home for everybody. Now Himalaya as a company, we can broadly describe into 4 different products or categories. The first one is pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical companies, you have the brands like Septilin, Leaf 52, Bonison, all these things are all Himalaya products which are very well known and famous. Personal care, you got products all the way from face wash, face care, shampoo, soaps, toothpaste and everything, even foot care cream. So it's got a whole range of personal care products. Then we also have baby care products competing with J&J. And last, we also have division for animal health. It's a small division, but it goes for all the feeds we have for the dogs, for the hens and cocks, and also even for medication for them, for some of the disease what animal has. So broadly 4, and today we will focus on personal care. So if you look at range, this is a head to heel wellness brand. That is where our motto is. Everything from the top to the bottom, we look at every part and where we can address our medication. And if you range, the left hand side, it's very familiar, the pharmaceutical business, you will see. The middle part is the personal care, and the right hand side is the animal health. So you see the personal care business, the range you got is huge. There are totally about 237 products as a company which we build in. So that's to give you a roundabout of Himalaya company overview. Now what I want to now get into is talking about personal care. So in personal care, the categories where Himalaya competes are many. So we're starting with face care, hair care, oral care, bar soap, skin and facial care, body lotions, lip balms, and even weight management. So huge amount of personal care categories. We have made a lot of progress in these categories, and I want to share with you some of the key highlights of these categories. First one is face wash. Face wash, Himalaya is now the #1 brand in the category. This category size is 800 crores category today, growing at 20%. In face wash, about 5 years back, this category was 200 crore. and this category has jumped so much that is now becoming an 800 crore category. And there, Himalaya Neem face wash is the biggest selling variant, but adla pathina you also have fairness, you have oil control, you have a lot of other creams. So the whole range put together is a 17% market share for Himalaya. The number two category where நான் compete பண்றது is face pack. You know, face wash, consumers use it and wash it. Face pack, consumer apply பண்ணிட்டு they will keep it for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then remove it to give a much better facial care for this. That category size is around 300 crores category, and that's also growing very fast. And there Himalaya is a number two brand after Zydus. Okay, so here we have a share of 11%, but modern trade pathina where shoppers can go and buy, but there we have a 20 share brand. So again, we have done very well in face wash and face packs. Our shampoo business, this is a very competitive category. You know, you are competing with the big players like Procter or Lever, but even in that, Himalaya has established itself as a brand. In fact, in South markets, in modern trade, we have close to 4.5 share, which is very big share in a shampoo category, whereas no brands have more than 15-20 share. So even there, our business after we relaunch has doubled in the last 3 years. We have shampoos and conditioners and everything. So in the naal categories, clearly there's one common thing, which is problem solution. So our unique selling proposition for Himalaya is all about problem solution, which is when a consumer has a problem, either it's pimples or is it hair fall or is it something else, Himalaya is one of the top brand names which comes into consumers' reckoning for choices. So that is a common thing for us, and that comes from our pharmaceutical background. It's all about problem solution to the brand. So that's a key update on how we are doing in other categories, which is obviously a big part of the business. Now we want to get into toothpaste category. Okay, so I will spend some time to give you on how toothpaste category is in India, and then we'll talk about how we're going to do to build this category. So toothpaste category, this is urban India. In urban India, the toothpaste market size is around 3,600 crores market. And this is in the last 3 years, you see the growth rate is coming to about 19%. So again, categories is growing fast. This is just urban. Total toothpaste category is about 6,000 crore category. So big category doing well. And the same chart, urban South India, this category is now close to 1,100 crore category. So if you do the max, this is 30% of the toothpaste market is in South. And also South is an important market not only for toothpaste, but it's also for many categories. You know, it's very important. 30% of business comes from that. And for Himalaya, why it is so important, I think Antash talked about it, is because for Himalaya, our toothpaste business in South contributes nearly 54% to our total business. There are a couple of reasons. We were primarily a South-centric market for toothpaste. Advertising, our investment, the distribution drive, we were focused only on South. Beyond South, we were not there. So that's the reason why you will see the business here highly skewed towards the South. And the split, you'll have TN, obviously still a big part, 50% of South is from TN. And that's why we are here to talk about this product, because we should start off with the biggest market, which is in TN. Now, toothpaste market, this is has evolved very fast in the last 4-5 years. So even if you take 10 years, you know, there used to be just one red box or one Pepsodent which consumers used to buy. Now there are different choices for consumers. If you look at the toothpaste category, the size of 3,600 crores, the regular benefit, you know, talk about cavities or talk about germ protection, those are called the regular benefit. That is still 70% of segment, growing at 16%. Then you have the freshness segment, you know, which is the consumers who seek fresh with benefit, like close-up, all those stuff. That is another 20%, 25% of the segment. That's also growing at 18%. And the new segment here is sensitivity. You know, I'm sure you would have seen in the last 3 years there has been a tremendous activity on sensitivity. Again, sensitivity is all about addressing the problem of consumers having sensitive teeth when they heat anything hot or cold. And in India, close to 30% of consumers have sensitive problems. So slowly the segment is growing as we speak. Whitening is small, but we think whitening is an emerging segment, because if you look at the Fair and Lovely in skincare or any other categories, whitening is coming up. So it's only a question of time because whitening becomes the next segment in oral care to grow. So this is roughly how the segmentation happens in toothpaste category. But more importantly, what is driving the growth is innovation. Innovation and new products, innovation through all the segments is driving the growth in this category. And then I want to show you one chart on something called category premiumization. Premiumization means this chart has 2010, 2012, and it's called per capita consumption rupees. So in 2010, if one person was spending 99 rupees or 100 rupees on toothpaste in a year, today the same consumer is spending 134. Okay, this includes a lot of consumers who are not brushing the teeth and all this stuff, but so the number might look less. But the key point here is the growth, which means that consumers are today buying premium products. So yesterday, if a consumer household, if you had only one toothpaste, today if there are two household members who are having different problems, they are going and buying two different toothpaste. So value per toothpaste per household has increased over the years. This is still low compared to other countries what we have. So roughly if you speak some of the dynamics of the toothpaste category, first one is the category is evolving very fast, driven by innovation. A lot of new products are coming in which are addressing to specific consumer needs and problems. The top two problems in oral care for consumers is gum health and sensitivity. I'm sure you would have seen a lot of advertising now on gum health, gum bleeding. It's all because of those two are quite important benefits which consumers look for in oral care. Whitening, as I told you, is an emerging segment which could open up. The per capita consumption, the numbers you saw from 100 to 134, the growth is fast, but and it's 134, but this could become even higher because when you compare other countries, this is much more than that. And last but not the least, I think there's one trend globally and also in India is that the preference for natural remedies or herbal health platform is becoming increasingly more relevant for consumers. I think consumers are slowly moving towards that because they believe that that's best for their medication, that's best for their health. So that's the thing which we have seen little bit in shampoos, we've seen little bit in face wash, and you will see that more now in oral care. So I think that gives you a broad opportunity looking at the toothpaste category. I want to talk about now what is the opportunity Himalaya has today. Am I going fast or you're okay? Perfect, okay, thanks. The current Himalaya bundle, okay, idella neenga paathirupeenga in the paste has been there for a long time. This Himalaya bundle is positioned on gum health. This is called Himalaya Dental Cream. And as Sonamari toothpaste is very much limited to South. Okay, the brand awareness, because a lot of advertising is spent in South. Herbal segment, we've got a stable market share, about 8%. But the good thing about this product is it's got a very loyal consumer base. It is a product, the mouth feel, the flavor. When the consumer uses it, he sticks onto it. Then he is looking for it. So the profile of this thing is very high. Some of the not so things which we are improving is being a Himalaya herbal thing. The form of the toothpaste sometimes is dark brown. So potentially sometime it limits trial by a consumer because they are used to a white toothpaste. Now that was one of the issues we had, and those things have been addressed in the new toothpaste launch which we are talking about. So the oral care strategy for Himalaya, broadly speaking, number one is we want to leverage Himalaya's expertise in R&D. You have seen some of the success in personal care. You also seen some success in pharmaceutical products. So we want to build that leverage expertise and build our strategy in oral care business. The number two is we want to expand our business from being a South-centric to national, to all India. So we are taking the brand awareness all the way from South, even up to Bihar and the UPs and the remote places. So it's really a national launch which we are looking with Himalaya. We also, third one is we are expanding portfolio. We used to have one variant of Himalaya. Now we're going to talk about 4 different variants, and the 4 different variants are addressing the opportunities you saw in the 4 different segments. So the portfolio is getting expanded. Himalaya is putting strong investment in media, and I will show you some numbers as to how much investment we are being made, not only in media but also on distribution and building awareness and trial generation. And last but not the least, this is not a short-term thing. We believe that we have a strong R&D and we will continue to invest in making our portfolio, oral care portfolio, strong for many more years to come. So innovation pipeline, Patina, the more new products which are coming in, we have strong plans for it to come in. So this is a broad strategy in oral for Himalaya in oral care. So I'm going to now straight go into the new range of toothpaste, okay, which we have just recently launched, and what I will do is for each toothpaste I will talk about what's proposition and what is the problem it addresses. So the first one, this is all about, the first range is Himalaya Complete Care. Now the positioning of Himalaya Complete Care is about natural antioxidants. Okay, now I think everybody knows that germs are always active in the mouth, because the mouth, when we go out, we eat, we don't brush properly, or we don't brush quite often. So there are always some food particles which are there. Germs act on it and create toxins. Now normal toothpaste, what they do is they protect you from germs, but toxins still remain which could cause gum problems. Now these antioxidants which we have in Himalaya Complete Care not only protects you from germs but also removes the toxins from the mouth. So it gives you a complete protection for Himalaya. So this is Himalaya Complete Care toothpaste. You got 13 herbs in this, but the most important herbs here are miswak, babul, pomegranate and neem. Okay, so these are the different 4 important herbs which would help us deliver that promise. Now, in terms of comparativeness, Patina, what are the brands we refer these to? These are again Pepsodent, Germitech and Colgate Total. And if you look at the pricing wise, we are very competitive at 45 rupees for 100 when you compare the pricing for other sizes. So we got a very good proposition and very competitive pricing here. The second one, what we talk about is on the freshness benefit. You remember the segmentation we talked about freshness. So here the unique proposition of this is we are combining the 2 freshness ingredients, soft, what we have after a meal, and mint. So we got 2 good combinations of freshness ingredients which are combined to give this freshness benefit, and this is called Himalaya Herbal Active Fresh. Now here, apart from that, we also got clove and miswak, so it also gives you protection but mainly focus on fresh breath. Now here, this is a comparative reference point we got. These are the different brands where we compete with, and here also you will see that we have got a very comparative pricing to compete against these different brands. The third variant which we'll talk about is sensitive teeth. Okay, so this is here is Himalaya Herbal Sensitive. Now this is definitely clearly going on relief from sensitive teeth, but more importantly, this product is the first product in the market which has herbo-mineral technology. And it's very interesting for you to note that one of the key natural active percentage ingredient is spinach, or what we call as kirai. That ingredient has got this benefit of giving protection from sensitive teeth. So among all the sensitive toothpaste, which segment is growing very fast, we got a bundle which is very unique and promising. You know, sensitive segment is high premium. So even here, when you look at the comparative benchmarks, what you have with Sensodyne and all the stuff, even here are very competitively priced in that segment. The fourth product which we have is on whitening. So this benefit is all about whiter teeth in 2 weeks, and more importantly, it has got no chemical bleach. You know, all toothpaste in the market have a chemical base which helps remove stains. This one works on the papaya technology and pineapple technology, which will help you get whiter teeth in 2 weeks without chemical bleach. Here again, it's called the phytoenzyme technology, which has gone into the product. And apart from these ingredients, it's also got almond shell and miswak, so which gives you the other protection. So again, you will see these 4 different products have been launched to address the 4 different segmentation, and the 4 different products have very unique selling proposition which are addressing consumer needs. Again, whitening patina, this thing again, the pricing is very competitive. For 80 gram and 56, our product at 100 gram is only rupees 50. So competitive pricing. Again, this philosophy of Himalaya has always been being affordable to consumers. at a very competitive rate. So those philosophies are still maintained in our products. So these are the 4 products. I'll want to talk to you about how are we going to support it in terms of advertising and commercial investment. Commercial investment is the investment we make in the trade, in the POPs, in distribution, all those stuff. So first one is first time we are on national media. So I talked about that Himalaya usually was a south centric, but now we've gone national, and for the first time we're going to do national media and a very heavy launch burst, and I will show you some numbers about it. The TV material lab, apart from TV, we are also going to do on the ground. On the ground means retail shop like POPs, display drive, trial generation through small packs, and we are also going to invest in digital media. You know that internet is catching up very fast, so how to leverage mobile technologies, Facebook, these digital things, which will have very much, we got a very unique concept and we want to leverage that in digital media. We talked about trial generation for our program, and last but not the least, we are ramping up our distribution. So we are investing in new resources, we are recruiting resources to expand our sales force, which will help us expand distribution of toothpaste beyond south. So a lot of stuff happening behind to help us promote the toothpaste category for Himalaya. So TV media plan, I want to just give you some numbers that will help you understand what the impact is. 50 channels being used from before we were like 5-6 channels. It's now 10 times more channels because it's national media. That's a total of 6,450 spots planned the first 4 weeks. If you break it down, it's around 230 spots per day for the first month of launch. So this is a significantly high decibel campaign, if you may say, to really create awareness for Himalaya toothpaste. Okay, now உங்களுக்கு ad coming போறேன் if you have not seen it, but just to give you some idea on how the advertising was created, and how it was briefed. First of all, this is a very nice exchange between a mother and a daughter. I think some of the critical elements what we capture it, we want to look at in this commercial. The other thing which we are building is child curiosity to questions parents, I would say, assumptions or thinking. I think this is a new generation where maybe 10-15 years back we used to tell our kids what to do. Today kids question us our thinking, and I think we try to bring that in the commercial, and you will see that. When we briefed the agency, we told them that we want to move away from the normal dentist-based advertising. So we gave them, let's be differentiated, and we can build, let's create something which is not stereotype for any toothpaste commercial. And obviously we had a very unique selling proposition, so we said we want to create in a very compelling manner. Okay. So now for TV Tamil since everybody will understand Tamil, and I will have it